Hello friends, in this today's video we are to discuss about R and S configuration of allenes, spirens, biphenyls, cyclohexylidene compounds. So these are the compounds which do not contain chiral center, but because of the molecular chirality, this is axial chirality. Because of this axial chirality, the molecules, complete whole molecule is a chiral because of the molecular chirality. If we see allenes, spirens, biphenyls compounds, then they do not have chiral center, but they exist in enantiomeric forms because they do not have plane of symmetry, center of symmetry and alternating axis of symmetry. So due to fail to show element of symmetry, it exhibits optical isomerism. In the introduction we have seen in the earlier videos stereochemistry of allenes, stereochemistry of biphenyls. So we know about the optical isomerism shown by them. But here we have to discuss only, we have to determine R or S configuration for the allenes, spirens or biphenyls. Now first of all we have to see the general example of allene. So this is suppose allene. Allene is having two cumulative double bonds. Two adjacent double bonds are called as allene. So in this allene, this A should not equal to B, or this C should not equal to D to show optical isomerism. Or we can have here this AB or this AB, means this A can be equal to C, this B can be similar with D, but this A and B should not be same. So these are the unsymmetrically substituted allene shows optical isomerism due to exhibiting in a enantiomeric forms, or they are exist in a enantiomeric forms, non superimposable on its mirror image. Now what happen in case of this allene? These two substituents and the substituents attached to either carbon are lie in the perpendicular plane. This is called as axial chirality, means these are lie in one plane. So suppose this A and B lie in one plane, this pi bond and this pi bond exactly perpendicular to each other, and here these substituents are lie orthogonally or lie exactly perpendicular to this. So this is C and this is here D. So these groups lie in a one plane, while this C is coming towards us, while D is going behind the board. So this is back side, this is front side, these are lie in a plane. So this is the basic fundamentals of allenes. The similar way we are having in the biphenyls, similar way we are having in the spirens. So means substituents lie on the one side are exactly perpendicular to the substituents lie in the opposite side. So they are exist in the enantiomeric forms. Now I have to see here R or S configurations. Now I have to assign R and S configurations to allenes. Here first example I have to see C double bond C double bond C. Here this is H CH3. Here this is CH3 and this hydrogen goes behind. Now I have to assign R or S configuration to this compound. While assigning R and S configuration to these compounds, we may observe this molecule like this, or we can observe molecule like this or from this end. When we are observing or when we are looking towards this molecule from this side, then priorities 1 and 2 goes to these substituents, while the groups which are on the rear side, means behind to the observer, rear side to the observer. So these will get priority 3 and 4. Unlike our normal chiral carbons, so when the tetra substituted chiral center is there, then we have to assign priorities on the basis of their atomic masses of the groups directly attached to the chiral center. Higher atomic mass will get biggest priority, that is 1. Then last priority goes to the substance, last priority goes to the atom or the substance which is having least atomic mass. But here 1 2 priority goes to this and 3 4 priority goes to this. Now here if 1 and 2 goes to this, then number 1 goes to methyl, number 2 goes to hydrogen, and here 3 4, 3 goes to methyl and 4 goes to hydrogen. Now how we have to assign this, or how we have to represent this to find out R and S configuration? As it is, when we are observing molecule from this side, then we have to place directly H and methyl here as it is, because these are lie in one plane. And here on the horizontal bonds, we have to write the group which is on the front side, on the rear side, that is this is the front side group methyl. So, we have to put front side group on the right side. So, here this is CH3 and this hydrogen we have to put place to the left side. This front group we have to always put on this side. Now, we have to place priorities 1, 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Actually, fourth group is remain on lower side, behind side. So, here we have to just ignore fourth one and see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. Ignore the fourth one, see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. So, this 1, 2 and 3. So, it is having R configuration. Configuration of this compound is R. If we represent molecule like suppose this is CH3, this is H, now here this is hydrogen, here there is methyl. Suppose we are having such a kind of arrangement of this molecule and we have to assign configuration. So, how we have to assign this configuration? We can view molecule from this side or we may also view molecule from this side, but the substances which are closer to observer will get 1 and 2 number, while the substances which are away from the observer will get 3 and 4 number. So, here this 1 and 2 means 1 goes to the methyl, 2 goes to hydrogen, 3 goes to methyl and 4 goes to hydrogen. Now, how we can represent this in this format? Now, for this, now here this methyl and hydrogen are on the left and right side because these are lie in a one plane. So, here we can represent here this methyl, this hydrogen, this is 1, this is here 2. Now, here these groups, the hydrogen which is above the plane which goes to the top vertical position, hydrogen, and this methyl is rear side, this comes here. Okay. Now, this is the third one, this is the fourth one. Now, here again ignore fourth one and see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. So, 1, then this 2, this 3. So, it is having again R configuration. So, configuration of this compound is R. Why it is R again? Because when we correlate this molecule with this, then we have done interchange here as well as here. Means here this methyl and hydrogen, here hydrogen and methyl was there. So, we have made interchange. If we are making one interchange, then it reverse the configuration, but when we are making two interchanges, then the configuration remains same. So, the configuration is R. If we see the example of HCOOH, and here this is above Cl and here there is methyl. Now, we have to assign the configuration to this. So, for that purpose, first of all we have to view molecule from the side. The best way to view molecule from the groups lie in a one plane. जो plane means the groups which are lie in a one plane, we have to observe molecule from that side only. So, here these are getting 1 and 2 number, these will get 3 and 4 number. Okay. Now, here as it is we can represent here this hydrogen and here this COOH carboxy group, and here if we are observing molecule from this side, then we are having this COH and H here, they will get number 1 and 2, this is 1 and 2, and here this Cl is going on front side. So, this Cl will take this position and this methyl will take this position. Means always remember, if we are observing molecule from this side, if it is horizontally placed, then this above group goes to the right side. If we are taking this, if we are looking this molecule from this side, then the front group goes to this position, exactly to the opposite side of this observer. Then we have to place here Cl and here methyl. This Cl is having higher atomic mass than carbon, hence it will get third number. Here there is a fourth number. Ignore the fourth one, see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. So, here this 1, 2 and 3. So, the sequence is yes, anti-clockwise. So, the configuration is yes. We can also represent molecule like this. We can turn this structure to exactly identify the configuration in another way. We can also turn this structure like this, so we can get configuration easily. When the C double bond C, here there is a COOH, same molecule now I am representing in this way. This is hydrogen. Now here there is a CH3 and here there is Cl. Okay, now we are observing molecule from this side. Okay, then I have to place these groups on the horizontal bond. So here there is COOH and here there is H, and the group which is goes on the front direction, then we must place this group on the top vertical position, Cl, and here there is a CH3. So always give number 1 to this and 3, 4 to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignore the fourth one, see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. So configuration is yes. So either we can represent molecule like this way or this way. If we turn molecule like this, then we will get the same configuration, because there is no interchange we have performed here. As it is, we have just represented molecule in this way, so configuration remains same. So we can get configuration like this way, or we can keep molecule like this way. So these are the three kinds of examples here we have seen. Here we can view molecule from this side, the representation is this one. If we view molecule from this side, then the representation is like this. If we view molecule from this side, the Cl goes to left side. If we view molecule from this side, this top methyl goes to right side. If we view molecule from lower side, then the groups lie in one plane, should be placed horizontal bond, and vertically the group which is on front side goes to the top vertical position and the rear group goes to the lower vertical position. Only we should take care that 1 and 2 priority goes to the groups which are closer to observer, and the 3, 4 priority goes to the groups which are rear side or farther to the observer. So in this way, this is the alene example of alene here we have discussed. Now we have to see biphenyls and spirenes. Next example, biphenyls. I mean the biphenyls. Biphenyl means what? When the one benzene ring attached to another benzene by using single bond, that is called as biphenyl. The introduction of biphenyls we have seen in the earlier video. What are the biphenyls? What is this? How the biphenyls are optically active? Now here we have to see only R and S configuration of biphenyls. This one ring and this other ring are exactly coaxial with each other, perpendicular to each other. Means when we represent this structure, when the groups, bulkier groups placed to the ortho position, suppose here bulkier groups we have placed A, B, and here there is a A, B. So this both the rings cannot lie in a coplanar form. So both the rings will take exactly coaxial position. So here we will have this structure like this. This one ring goes behind, this one side goes behind, and one side comes up. So here this group comes up, this group comes behind, and here we can have the example of COOH, NO2, COOH, NO2. This is dinitrodiphenylic acid. The name of this compound is dinitrodiphenylic acid or diphenyl 2,2-dicarboxylic acid. This is 6,6- dinitro and 2,2- diphenyl dicarboxylic acid. So in this way, this is the diphenyl compound, or it is, we can say it is biphenyl. This biphenyl is optically active because it exists in enantiomeric form. This whole the stereochemistry and the fundamentals of this we have discussed in the earlier video lecture of alenes and biphenyls. So here directly we have to see IUPAC nomenclature of this compound. Now here, when we are observing molecule from this side, when we observe molecule from this side, then this will take 1 and 2 position, 1 and 2 priorities, and this will take 3 and 4 priorities. Always remember, the groups which are closer to observer will have 1 and 2 priority. So this 1 and 2 priority goes to this. So here these are in the plane, so I have to place here this NO2, this COOH, 3 4. Nitrogen goes to 3, takes 3 position, carboxy will take 4 position, because here nitrogen attached to carbon. So this is the nitrogen is having more atomic mass, that is 14, carbon is having 12. Here there is a carboxy, takes this top position because it is front, COOH, and here there is a NO2. So these are the 1 2, this is 1 and this is 2. Ignore the fourth one, see the sequence of 1 2 3. Fourth ignore karo, we have to ignore the fourth one and we have to see the sequence of 1 2 3, 1 2 and 3. Configuration is S. In the same way, we can turn molecule like this. If we have to see the another kind of orientation, then we can tilt this molecule like this. Here there is a, this is behind, this is front, this is NO2, this is here, front is COOH, here there is NO2, here there is COH, same molecule, just we have tilted this like in this arrangement. So here we have to see the observation from this side. When we are observing molecule from these groups on from the planar side, so this will take 1 and 2 position priorities, and this will take 3 4 priorities, 1 2 and 3 4. So I have to present place these groups on this side. So see, this is COOH, here this is NO2, because we are observing from this side. This is COOH, this is NO2. 1 2 number goes to this. So this is 1, this is 2. Okay. Now here there is COOH which is on the front side, goes to this side. Exactly. If I are looking this from this side, then COOH goes to this position because it is front. This is NO2. They will take priorities 3 and 4. 3 goes to NO2 because nitrogen is having higher atomic mass, then this is carbon is having 4th priority. Ignore the 4th one, see the sequence of 1 2 3, this 1 2 and 3, 1 2 and 3. So in this way 1 2 and 3. So the S configuration, here also we got S configuration, here also we got one S configuration. So in this way, here we can view molecule from this side or we can view molecule from this side. So this is the observation from this and this is the observation in this way. We can have the another example of biphenyl. So here there is front, here there is behind, here there is Cl, here there is methyl, here carboxy group, and here there is, sorry, these are the planar, this is COOH and here there is NO2. So in this way, here these groups are exactly perpendicular to these groups. These groups lie in one plane. Carboxy and nitro group lie in one plane, while this chlorine and methyl. This chlorine is above, this methyl is behind, these lie in one plane. So we can view molecule from this side, on the left side. So as it is, we have to place these groups. This is COH and this is NO2 and this NO2. So these will take priority 1 and 2, this will take priority 3 and 4. So groups which are lying in one plane will take 1 and 2 priority. Why? Because we are observing from this side. This will take 3 and 4 position priorities. So here this is, we are observing molecule from this side, Cl is above. So above group should be placed on the right side if we are observing from the left side. So this Cl, this is methyl. Cl will take priority 3, this is 4, here this is 1, this is 2. Ignore the fourth one which is already behind. See the sequence of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. So, configuration is R. Configuration of this biphenyl compound is R. We can have the another examples of more examples of biphenyl. Here if we take example like this, so we are observing molecule in a different way. So, any kind of arrangement is given, we should able to assign R and S configuration to such a compound. Here there is Br, here there is hydrogen, here there is Br and here there is C2H5 ethyl. So, this is also chiral molecule, because here this bulkier Br is there, bulkier ethyl is there. So, both the rings lie in a perpendicular plane. To avoid this steric hindrance, or this orthogroups may lie to orthogroups may come close to each other. To avoid that repulsion, both the rings are taking their coaxial position, hence it is called as axial chirality. Now, we have to view molecule from lower side. This is the easiest way. Simply we have to place here H and Br, because these are lie in one plane, H, Br. So, this will take 1, 2 priority, this will take 3, 4 priority. Is it clear? Now, here this Br is top, that is front. So, it should goes to top side. This is ethyl C2H5. Now, these are 3, 4. Now, this is 1, 2 priority, sorry, this Br and H will get priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. Ignore the fourth one, see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. Here this is 1, 2 and 3. So, the configuration is R. So, here the R configuration is assigned to this molecule. So, in this way molecule may be given in any arrangement, we should recognize its configuration easily by using these simple methods of nomenclature. The groups which are closer to observer, we have to observe molecule from either the side, either this side or this side, but always remember we have to observe molecule in any direction, but the groups which are closer to observer will take 1 and 2 priority, while the groups which are farther to observer or away from the observer will get priority 3 and 4. Now, next example we have to see spirene and cycloalkylidine compounds. Spirenes are the bicyclic compounds in which one carbon common to both the rings. When suppose this 4-member system is linked with other 4-member system, so this come on, this is lie in a plane, this is towards us and this methylene is going away from observer. So, here these groups lie in a perpendicular plane. So, in this way here these both rings lie in a perpendicular plane, here the valencies available are lie in a perpendicular plane with this bond. So, here this goes behind and this comes up, and here the substituents are lie in a plane of this ring, that is in the plane. So, in this way these are substituents and these are substituents finally lie in a perpendicular plane. So, position of this and position of these groups are exactly perpendicular. Why? Because here both the rings when lie at same carbon, then this is called as pyrocarbon. This compound is called as spirene and this carbon is called as pyrocarbon, which is common to both rings. Now, here we can have here this A, B, here this A, B, here condition is A should not equal to B or A should not similar with B. In this way such a compounds are showing optical isomerism. Now, I have to find out its configuration. If I have here there is Cl, here there is Br, here there is CH3, here there is COOH. Any 4 groups we can place here. So, here we can view molecule from this side or we can view molecule from this side. Okay, we can view molecule from this side or this side, it is same. If we are observing molecule from this side, because these are in the plane. So here how we can represent this? Simply Cl and Br. Cl we have to place here, Br we have to place here, and this will get priority 1, 2, this will get priority 3, 4, always remember. So here this is 1, 2, Br and Cl. So Br will take always 1 priority, Cl is second, because it is heavier halogen than this. Now here there is a, now we are observing from this side. So when we are observing from this side, this is a front group. Why should we have to place here on the left side? So here there is a CH3 and here there is a COH. COH will take third position and this will take fourth priority. Now ignore the fourth one, see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. Fourth, now I have to ignore. This is 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Configuration is R. So here the configuration we get, that is R. If we are looking molecule from this side, if we look molecule from this side, second way, this is first way. Now here this is the second approach. Now in this way, here the priorities 1, 2 goes to this and 3, 4 goes to this. Now here what happen? Simply we can have here suppose Cl and Br, Cl and Br as it is, but here they will take 3 and 4 priority. This is 3 and this is 4, and here this methyl is above, so it will take this position, and this COH is below, this will take this position, because we are observing from this side, methyl goes to this side and this is COH. Now here 1 and 2 priority goes to this, so this is 1, this is 2. Ignore the fourth one, see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. Why do you ignore fourth one? See the sequence of 1, 2 and 3. Configuration is R, clockwise direction. Arrangement of 1, 2, 3 groups are clockwise. So the configuration is R. So the same configuration we can achieve, either we can look molecule from this way or this way. So the same approach, same configuration should be obtained. We can view from either the end, but configuration should not be changed. Any way which will feel better or simple, that way you can find out the configuration. If I have suppose this is behind, this is above, and here these groups are, this is above, this is behind. So here this is here COOH, this is here CH3, Br, and here we may have C2H5. Okay. Now here we have to see its configuration. We can view molecule from this way. So here just we have to place here methyl and COH, methyl here, COH here. These are closer to observer, we will take 1, 2 priority. These are away, 3, 4 priority. So 1 and 2, just simply we have to represent on the horizontal bond, CH3 COH, CH3 COH. So this is 1, this is 2. Br should be placed on top side, because here this is we are observing from this side, then Br should be taking this position, and here there is a ethyl C2H5. So Br will take number 3, ethyl is 4. Ignore fourth one, see the sequence of 1, 2 and 3. Configuration is R. So in this way, these are the spirans here we have discussed. Now we have to see 1 or 2 examples of cyclohexylidene compounds. So the cyclohexylidene or cycloalkylidene compounds. In the cycloalkylidene compounds, here this is cyclohexylidene, cyclohexane. Here there is a H, COH, and the fourth carbon of this is having H and here methyl group. So this is here the cyclohexylidene acetic acid. This is the 4-methyl cyclohexylidene acetic acid. So in this way, Here there is a double bond between this carbon and the first carbon of this. So this is the 4-methyl. Now in this way, such a compounds are called as cycloalkylidine compounds when the exocyclic double bond is present to the cyclic system. Now we can view molecule from this side. So these groups and these groups lie in a perpendicular plane. So this will take 1-2 position, this will take 3-4 position. Now here we have to put molecules on horizontal bonds and vertical bonds. How I have to put on horizontal and vertical? Simply HCOH, we can put here HCOH. Very simple way, just like our earlier examples. But here the number 1 goes to COH, number 2 goes to hydrogen. Now here this methyl is there. If I are observing molecule from this side, down this methyl takes this position, and here there is a hydrogen. 3-4 priority goes to this. So this is 3, this is the 4th priority. Now ignore 4th one, see the sequence of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. The configuration is again R. R configuration we get here. If we are having 4-member system such as cyclobutylene, so here there is Cl, here there is C2H5, suppose here there is a Br, here there is a hydrogen. Now we can view molecule from this side. Now we can view either from this side or that side. So if we view molecule from this side, then simply we can represent here this Cl, here there is a C2H5, but here this will take 1, 2 priority, this is 3, 4 priority. So 1 goes to definitely Cl and second goes to ethyl. Now if we observe a molecule from this side, now the Br will take this position, left side, and this is the hydrogen. 3 and 4 priority, 3 and 4. Ignore the 4th one, see the sequence of 1, 2 and 3. So here this 1, 2 and 3. The configuration is 1, 2 and 3. R configuration we are having for this compound. So in this way we have seen allenes, spirans, biphenyls, cycloalkylidine compounds. So in which always remember, these are the 2 parts are present in the compound. One side part and second side part of that compound lie in a perpendicular plane. If we are observing molecule from this side, then the closer groups will get 1, 2 priority, and the opposite side or rear side groups will get 3rd and 4th priority. So 1, 2 priority goes to closer groups and 3, 4 priority goes to the opposite side groups. So when we are observing molecule from this side, then we have to represent molecule in a particular way. Representation is different when we are observing molecule from the different ends. So always remember in which side we are observing, accordingly we have to place the groups, and the closer groups will take 1, 2 priority and the rear side groups takes 3, 4 priority. So in this way it is very easy to recognize configuration to allenes, spirans and biphenyls. Thank you.